Indiana Pacers versus Oklahoma City Thunder. Who will win this Game 7 finals? Let's go!
I don't know if it'll be a track meet, but it will be an up-tempo game, and that's the only way these teams know how to play.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Miles Turner out there with Pascal Siakam. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. Then it's Nesmith. And it's Nembhard in a shooting guard. The Pacers pull it in.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Here's Siakam. Here's Halliburton. And it's good, 2 points.
That play was about great positioning for Tyrese Halliburton, able to get to the glass and send it in.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Turner with the steal. At the elbow, it's Siakam. Caruso against Halliburton. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, the athleticism that Miles Turner brings to the center spot is quite remarkable. This guy, an exceptional player on both sides of the floor.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shoot 2.
That free throw good from Turner. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. And here is Caruso. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throws of this.
For 2, Alex Caruso.
And he knocks down the first one. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Nesmith. Oh, Turner in position. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
Siakam outside.
Outstanding work on the defensive end from Holmgren. Doesn't give up anything easy.
Good D by Siakam.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
Caruso finds Holmgren. Now here's Williams. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Well, this is why you put it in the vicinity of Chet Holmgren. They trust that he's going to finish, and he does. And
here is Siakam. Pass to Neesmith. Inside. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. This is it to Hartenstein. Yep, that one goes in there.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Nemhard, the pass to Turner. Indiana moving it around. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. They trail by one. It's tipped and stolen by Siakam. The pass to Nemhard. Back to Turner. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Boy, Miles Turner insisting on playing through the contact, gets the finish.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Halliburton. Here's Williams. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Siakam looking around. Pass to Halliburton. To the middle. Here's Turner, and it's slammed in by Turner.
Well, exactly what you want from the guy in your pick and roll position. He's got to be able to set a firm screen and then find his opening.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Still scoreless. Williams kicks to Holmgren. And stolen by Siakam. To the paint. Turner passes to Nemhard. Pass to Halliburton. Here's Nemhard. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Here's Siakam. Just 3 to shoot. Puts up a deep 3. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Oklahoma City ball.
Thunder trailing by 3. Caruso kicks to Holmgren. Halliburton against Gilgeous-Alexander. Let's go. Off the left rim and out.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
The shot by Turner, no good.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
Indiana leading by 3. Left side, Halliburton. Here's Nemhard, defended by Caruso. Passes it to Nemhard. Thunder with the rebound. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. The pass to Halliburton. Here's Nemhard. He has yet to score. Stripped it away. Pass to Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander against Halliburton. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. For Indiana, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Nemhard, the pass to Halliburton. Here's Nemhard, defended by Caruso. Just 5 to shoot. Feeds to Turner. Here's Hartenstein. Turner covering. To the wing on the left. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right, and wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game.
Pacers substitution. Shepard.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Halliburton. Here's Shepard. Here's Turner. Second chance effort. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
Great contest by the defender. If that's a dunk, you've got to put down in his face.
Down low. Here's Holmgren. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Halliburton right side. Wants to get it to Turner and does. Back to Halliburton. And it's Isaiah Hartenstein with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
On the wing, Turner. He has 6. Clock at 4. Here's Nesmith. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. And the Pacers lead by 1. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Now here's Caruso. He's tightly guarded.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Personal foul. Second team
The
foul.
Thunder have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
For your Thunder, Alex Caruso.
The free throw drops for Caruso. Both shots good from the stripe. Indiana trailing here. Siakam outside. Takes it off the glass.
Well, the contact made that shot more difficult, but Siakam stays with it and makes the shot anyway. Nicely done.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. With the drive, and Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Now, here is Halliburton. He's got 5. Here's Shepard. They get the rebound. Halliburton passes to Nesmith. And another shot. And that's 2 points on the layup. And the Pacers lead by 1.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Just to Hartenstein. Now here's Caruso. Holmgren with it, covered by Siakam. Fades back. Yep, it counts.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
There's Siakam. After the made shot from Chet Holmgren. Nailed from three-point land.
3 points.
Siakam's got 5.
This is a guy with size and range. You cannot let Pascal Siakam get those kinds of looks from deep.
Indiana's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. And Holmgren pulls it down.
And his defense so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close.
18.
Pacers lead by 2. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Pacers?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. They've got Neesmith. Siakam is out there with Turner. Then it's Halliburton. And it's Nembhard in at the 2. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. The Pacers are a team on the rise, and their point guard, Tyrese Halliburton, has a lot to do with that. Coach Rick Carlisle said his will to win is spectacular for a young player. He's the motor, the engine who drives our team. When people look and say we're fun to watch, he's the head of the snake. He sets the tone for that in a big way. Kevin?
In a big way. High praise. Hey, David, thank you. GA, we've seen it over the last couple of years. The center position has come back into vogue.
And Kevin, we were seeing teams go small, lots of 4s, even traditional 3s play the 5. But with MVP-level seasons from guys like Jokic and Embiid, the center isn't quite extinct yet.
Holmgren gets the bucket. Holmgren's got it all tied up now for the Thunder.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Shot clock at 6. Going inside. Offensive rebound. Nembhard. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. And the Pacers lead by 2. Gilgeous-Alexander against Halliburton.
Let's remember, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is 6'6", so getting on the interior is not a problem.
And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for Indiana.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
You've also got to love the way they've been crashing the offensive glass. Multiple opportunities, not giving up on possessions. Beautiful.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Boy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has become a walking bucket, folks. This is now an elite NBA scorer.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. And so it's Indiana with it. Nembhard, the pass to Turner. Here's Nembhard. To the inside. And Holmgren pulls it down. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Shoots from 8. Another shot. Offensive rebound. Hartenstein passes to Holmgren. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. And it's Indiana's ball. Now Siakam. 5 points in the game. Neesmith, the pass to Halliburton. A step-back shot here. And that's good off the glass that time. Halliburton's got 7.
Well, because he's a 3-level scorer, anywhere he is on the floor, Halliburton capable of creating jumpers.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Back to Caruso. 6 on the shot clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. For 3, Williams. It's rebounded by Indiana. Siakam's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the middle. Here's Turner. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
So when a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Williams is checked in. Thomas Bryant is checked in for Indiana. And the Pacers call time here.
Who wants a t-shirt?
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Passes to Halliburton. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. Halliburton with the steal. Here's Nembhard. And the pass to Halliburton. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
Tyrese Halliburton has an array of moves offensively. Off the deck, yes, sir.
Right side, Williams. Over Neesmith. Pass to Hartenstein. Over Bryant. And it's sent back by Bryant. And here we go. Fast break. Halliburton's got it.
Got his hand out enough on that one to bother the three-point attempt. Great hustle on that one.
You know, we talk about this time and time again, trying to stay connected to shooters along the perimeter. Nicely done.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander to stop the drought. Williams, that's good.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Over to the wing. Siakam outside. Nails the wide open jump shot. Siakam's got 7 points in the game. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. 4-point game. Ball's not loose. The kick out to Williams. Pass to Williams. Back to Williams. 4 on the clock. The shot, no good. Good D by Siakam. Pacers leading by 4. Right wing. Here's Nembhard. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Nembhard's got his second basket.
Well, that is about recognition right there from Tyrese Halliburton. He recognizes the overcommitment, makes the defense pay.
Caruso, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Bryant finds Siakam. Here's Nembhard, defended by Caruso.
SGA, an outstanding defender, that time sends it back.
Here's Hartenstein. He's got 6. Over Bryant. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Well, tremendous defensive effort on the interior. That's the kind of contest you want.
And Siakam throws it down.
Boy, you can see how big this guy plays inside. Siakam, tremendous vertical.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
Both teams will make substitutions. Thunder trailing by 9. Passes it to Williams. Here's Joe. Outside Williams. Pocket 6. In the corner, Wallace with it. Will it go? The Pacers pull it in. The pass to McConnell. Dort against Siakam. Banked in off the glass. Siakam's got the lead up to 11 now for the Pacers.
Well, a little bit of quality defense will not deter Pascal Siakam. Go to work.
Joe passes to Dort. Here's Joe. He's covered by Halliburton. Joe can't get it to go. Pacers leading by 11. Here's Mathurin, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, that athleticism of Mathurin is what makes him such a tough one to guard.
The Pacers shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
Just a terrific prospect. Mathurin gives this offense so many options, and he has the physical tools to be a great defender.
Jang, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Mathurin hits them both.
One thing you know about Benedict Mathurin, this guy oozes confidence, and he is an impact scorer.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you've got to be hydrated.
Listen, that is all you can do defensively. Lou Dort at times is just going to make tough shots.
Pacers leading by 11.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
McConnell with it. Nothing on the board. Pass to Siakam. Halliburton with it. Drives to the hoop. Makes good on the step-back jumper. And the Pacers lead by 13.
How about the craftiness on the drive by Tyrese Halliburton? This guy's ability to adjust when he puts it on the deck is something else.
And they call an illegal screen here.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Down low. And the dunk by Bryant.
Well, the coaching staff encourages Halliburton to get involved in pick and rolls because he will pick you apart.
Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Jang against Siakam. Knocked loose, and it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession. Wallace looking for an opening. Just 5 on the clock. Offline from the top of the key. Indiana leading by 15. Halliburton finds Bryant. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You know what I like? Thomas Bryant doesn't lack for confidence. He forces the defense to get aggressive with him right there.
The Pacers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Boy, as you watch him now, it's amazing that Thomas Bryant ever fell to the 2nd round in the draft. He's big, he's skilled, he knows the game.
Both free throws good from Bryant. Thunder trailing by 17. Outside, Dort. Joe passes to Waltz. It's tipped. It's stolen by Mathurin. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Boy, Pascal Siakam can put a ton of pressure on the defense. This guy has a physicality that you love.
The Pacers shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Boy, the evolution of Pascal Siakam has been such a pleasure to watch. The work ethic is commendable, and he's learning how to be a leader, guys.
Siakam hits them both. You know what you love seeing from Pascal Siakam is his confidence continuing to grow.
And Kevin, especially when it comes to scoring. Pascal understands how valuable he is to his team and how much they lean on him to step up on that end.
Well, Luke Dort expanding his skill set, now able to run pick and roll action. Go ahead and dictate some offense, Lou.
Halliburton, McConnell in the corner. 9 feet out. Here's Bryant. And Bryant slams it in.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that.
Got it to fall! It went down! He got it to fall!
He did it!
That's a miracle. Are you kidding me?
Listen, under duress of the end of the period, you just throw it up and hope.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Indiana out in front, up by 16. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. The first half was all about Pascal Siakam. He had 13 points, 2 assists, and 6 rebounds. Coming off an outstanding game last time out, it doesn't look like he's lost any of that momentum here tonight. Kenny, your thoughts about the Pacers and how they're playing?
Well, they were completely in rhythm shooting the basketball. Just watching the flow of their offense, everything clicked into place. Fantastic.
And that's going to do it for us here.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Pascal Siakam, guys, really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far, unstoppable.
We've got Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams is out there with Holmgren. And it's Alex Caruso. And it's Hartenstein in at the 5. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. 4 on the shot clock. Halliburton, that's good. Halliburton's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Pacers.
Tyrese Halliburton has it cooking, guys. He's created good offensive momentum, and he's keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Pacers are forming chemistry. Tyrese Halliburton said in recent years, they were saying the locker room was a quiet place, not many conversations. We've tried to impact the culture and create a different atmosphere. It's genuine. We appreciate and love each other. We want to see each other succeed and prove people wrong. Kevin?
Yeah, I know you agree with me. They are on their way.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Hartenstein passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Dishes it to Williams. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And that one drops for him.
Well, yet another selfless play from Miles Turner. Pretty pass to his teammate.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Inside. No good on that one. Good work defensively by Turner. Halliburton right side. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Get it out of here. Holmgren too much defensively.
And he dunks it down.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Pacers leading by 18. Halliburton passes to Turner. Here's Nembhard. 5 points in the game, and the basket is good. Neesmith has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender.
Oh, that was a strong dunk.
Nice.
Boy, that SGA dunk was right out of the highlight reel. Woo!
Pass to Turner. 8 feet away. And Holmgren pulls it down.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
Now here's Caruso. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. 3 on the clock. Here's Williams, and it's sent back by Turner.
I'll tell you, you love the attitude of Miles Turner. No one is getting off these shots when he's nearby. No one.
During the summer of 2019, DB, Oklahoma City traded Paul George to the Clippers.
They got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander in that trade, who goes on to become an All-NBA selection and looks like his future is like all-star level every year. Not only that, you've got a boatload of picks, one of which was Jalen Williams, who's a big-time upside player in this league. Wow, what a deal for this group. He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
And it's Turner finishing it off.
My goodness, Mr. Turner as a vertical threat. Look out below.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Halliburton with the steal. With the teardrop, and the rebound goes to the Thunder. Williams has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Hartenstein. Good, great play by Williams to set it up. Hartenstein's got 10 points.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Halliburton. Here's Bryant, and Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got 8 rebounds in this game. Caruso, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Hands it from downtown. He's got 11.
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander continues to hone in. When he's draining threes, he's almost unguardable.
Here's Nembhard, defended by Caruso. Halliburton for three. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got his 6th rebound on the night. Gildas Alexander passes to Hartenstein. To the paint. Here's Bryant. And the layup falls. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Pacers.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
Those block shot numbers are big as well, guys, sending a clear message. We are not going to be scored on easily.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group.
And the Pacers call time here. Greg, isn't it amazing the way Gildas Alexander has polished off his game?
The footwork, Kevin, is impeccable. 3-level scorer, makes every shot imaginable. And what's scary, this guy still has another level to get to.
Rose checked in, and Wallace subbed in for Gildas Alexander. Then for the Pacers, Obi Toppin's checked in for Thomas Bryant. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton. McConnell with it. He's picked up by Holmgren. Here's Toppin. Here's Turner. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. Turner's got 10 points.
Miles Turner is simply a workhorse. I mean, he keeps plays alive with his length and activity.
Near the three-point line, it's Holmgren. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net. Pacers leading by 12. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And he goes in for the dunk.
How about the wingspan of Chet Holmgren? Produces a turnover that turns into points.
Indiana's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. McConnell scanning the floor. Here's Nembhard. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. And it's Williams. That time the assist by Wallace. Williams has got it back down to within single digits for the Thunder. And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. They led the game at 1 point by 20. The shot by Turner, no good. Oklahoma City has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Now, here's Holmgren. Defense right on him. Count it.
Listen, if you're going to shoot mid-range jumpers, you got to shoot it at a high percentage. And Holmgren's touch is so good, they are very comfortable with him there.
Out to the wing. Poked away. Down low. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Holmgren's got 6 here in this quarter.
That's a big-time finish right there. Chet Holmgren refusing to let the defense deter him.
And here's McConnell. Hasn't made one yet. Nembhard the pass to Turner. And that time, also a missed shot. They're trailing by 4.
2 minutes.
To the inside. It's blocked.
Boy, impressive defense from Toppin. Twice on the pipe. Send it back.
Turner. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
And his defense so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
Greg, we were just talking about Chet Holmgren, and he's a lot tougher, I think, than his frame might indicate.
Physically and mentally, he does not back down. In fact, he's often the one who initiates contact. You think you're going to bully him, he's going to try to bully you.
There are reasons for optimism.
Kevin, they've got a talented young core that appeared to really enjoy playing with one another. It was a selfless group that looked fun to coach, and I believe the franchise headed in the right direction.
And so he hits both.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
.130 left in the third. Mathurin finds McConnell. Oh, Turner in position. Here's Hartenstein. He's got 10. Toppin with the steal. Passes it to McConnell. Now Turner. They get a hand on it. And there's the pass to Joe. And stolen by McConnell. He dishes it to Turner. Outside Mathurin. Back to Turner. Pass to Mathurin. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Turner kicks to Toppin. That falls. Nice speed that time from Turner. Turner's got 3 assists in the game. Thunder trailing by 5. Wallace outside. He lobs it up. Dort left side. Pass to Holmgren. Good on the shot. Holmgren's got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, you love to see Chet Holmgren asserting himself offensively. You feeling the rhythm? Go ahead and play.
From the wing. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Pacers lead by 3. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for Indiana, Siakam is up there with Benedict Mathurin. And there's Miles Turner. Then it's Halliburton. And it's Shepard in at the 2 guard. And it's sent back by Turner. Halliburton for 3. A costly foul there. He'll shoot 3 free throws. And there's the call. Oklahoma City with the foul. That one on Holmgren. Oh, Greg, there's a lot of impressive things about Tyrese Halliburton, most notably how efficient he is.
Yeah, Kevin, those percentages are terrific. But not only that, he's phenomenal at it, making sure he keeps his teammates involved. Just a remarkable young point guard.
That's good from Halliburton.
Tyrese Halliburton just plays with a certain pace. He's always looking to push the action.
Jang, he's checked in for Dort. And he sinks the second. And he makes all 3. Here is something, Greg, from Pacers history. They were a dynasty at one point, and you remember it well.
Yeah, you're talking about the ABA days. But it's true. The Pacers were a dominant team before the merger. They won 3 titles in 4 seasons just before joining the league.
Here's Caruso. The rebound by Shepard.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
Under trailing by 6. Hartenstein passes to Caruso. Here's Hartenstein. Turner covering. Here's Wallace. Count it from 12.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Hartenstein passes to Jang. Battles through traffic and lays it in. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
This is it to Siakam. Shoots it. Caruso grabs the miss. Caruso's got 4 rebounds in this game. To tie it up. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. In regard to the Thunder, they had to go through, Greg, a rebuilding process not too long ago.
Yeah, it was a tough couple years, but they had a plan in place and did it the right way. They made some smart signings and created a very balanced roster.
Shooting 2.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. A different look for Oklahoma City. Williams comes in for Isaiah Hartenstein. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Wallace. That one drops. He ties it up. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Halliburton passes to Turner. Back to Halliburton. And Halliburton slams it in.
So good to see Miles Turner sharing the basketball. Make an effort to get your teammates involved.
Here's the lob to the hoop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 rebounds tonight. Holmgren can't hit. The pass to Turner. Launches a 3. A shot by Nembhard, no good. For Oklahoma City, they've gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Caruso, no good. The Pacers have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the 1 make. And there it is for him. And the Pacers lead by 4.
Well, this to me is where he can be a force. Siakam, a 3-level scorer in the painted area, very dangerous.
Williams passes to Caruso. He kicks to Holmgren. And stolen by Siakam. Halliburton against Gilgeous-Alexander. Nembhard the pass to Siakam. Now, here's Nesmith. Jang defending.
3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. A shot by Nembhard, no good.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
Pass to Halliburton. Into the lane. And Halliburton slams it in.
My goodness, how about that explosion? Halliburton takes off.
Pass to Holmgren. Back to Gildas Alexander. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And that's just sloppy. I mean, you can't lose control of the ball like that and let it get back across midcourt.
You know, I guess the only good thing about it is it didn't turn into a fast break the other way. Dead ball turnover.
Williams is checked in for Holmgren. Gildas Alexander with it. Picked up by Turner. Gildas Alexander passes to Jang. Outside for Gildas Alexander. And the three ball is good.
You love how fast Shai Gilgeous-Alexander gets into that shooting motion. As soon as it touches his hands, it is ready to go.
Here's Halliburton. The jumper from the free throw line is good. Halliburton's got 9 points now in the quarter.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Pacers leading by 3. Looking to get back on track here. Rebound by Williams. Siakam against Jang. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Siakam.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
At the line for your thunder, James.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, good from Jang. Greg, in terms of the Pacers' last few seasons, some have pointed to their relative lack of size. What do you think?
Well, I think a big push for them this summer was adding to their front court, particularly getting more size at the forward positions. And I think they've improved in that regard.
And Jang drops them both. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Here's Jang to take the lead. That shot, no good. Good D by Siakam. Pass to Turner. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Jang, no luck. Indiana leading. Here's Nembhard. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Jang. Siakam passes to Halliburton. Back to Siakam. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Second personal foul. 13 foul. Shooting for Indiana, Aaron Nesmith. At the line for 2.
That's good from Nesmith. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Hartenstein's checked in. Good on both.
and really about as good a free throw shooting team as you're going to see. We're getting plenty of proof of that tonight.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
You know, couldn't agree more with this timeout. There are far too many turnovers to get any kind of offensive rhythm. You're just trying to mix things up here.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Miles Turner.
And as you'd expect, he's done most of his damage in that low block. I mean, that was the game plan, to get it to him in the paint and just let him go to work. And boy, has the big fella delivered. He has just killed them down low.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Mark Daigneault talking to his team during the break. You wouldn't know they were down from what he was talking about. He was positive with the team. He was calm. He said he wanted to keep them focused. It's a pretty good approach, guys. Back to you.
Thanks, David. Here's Nembhard. Thunder with the rebound. Caruso's got rebound number 5 here tonight. The pass to Hartenstein. And he's going up for the alley-oop. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. And there's the drive. A shot by Nembhard, no good.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Over to the left wing. Here's Nesmith. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Boy, Pascal Siakam plays at his own pace, able to find the open man.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the teams, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
Now Caruso. Pass to Jang. That shot, no good. Good D by Siakam. Halliburton on the wing. And it's slammed in by Turner.
Miles Turner comes up big in such a big-time moment. All right, Miles, we see you.
Jang finds Caruso. Here's Hartenstein. Stolen away. Pass to Jang. Gilgeous-Alexander against Halliburton.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
There is no moment too big, no pressure too heavy for Mr. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. The delivery is on time.
Hartenstein passes to Williams. Caruso looking for an opening. Passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. .130 left in the 4th. The putback. It's good on the putback. Now just a 1-point Indiana lead.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Great. He's ferocious when the ball goes up. The shot's good from Halliburton.
Halliburton has the kind of personality that keeps him steady in big-time moments. How about that? Unfazed.
Now the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Halliburton. The offensive rebound. Hartenstein can't get it to go.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it. What energy on the offensive boards. The defense can't match the effort, and they paid the price.
Pass to Jang. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. There's 45 seconds left in the 4th quarter. To the middle, here's Williams. Pacers with the rebound. They led the game at 1 point by 20.
Coming onto the floor for your Thunder, Chet
Here's Halliburton. They can more or less wrap it up right here.
This has to be a very smart possession.
Foul. Tyrese Halliburton. 2 shots.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he ends up making the second, and that increases their lead to 6.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
It counts. And now they trail by just 4.
What a moment for Gilas Alexander in the clutch. Yes, sir.
Second personal foul. Team is in the penalty. And 2 shots.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. He's able to hit the second one, and that puts them up by 5. So it's the Thunder now. Left side, Williams. Latre. It falls! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Well, we've seen Pascal Siakam improve his free throw percentage drastically since entering the league. Now it's the moments that matter. Late game settings. Pascal, can you make them? Yeah, 2-possession game now after knocking both of those down.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. "16 seconds left in the game. It's in! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
At the line for the Pacers, Pascal Siakam. Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And Siakam wants to be the guy for this team, especially in these types of high-pressure situations.
And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ballgame.
Well, this trip to the line should seal the deal. Amazing job.
Near the 3-point line, it's Holmgren. It cracks.
That is an absolute monster from Chet Holmgren. Big-time delivery.
And the Pacers call time here. Nembhard, the pass to Halliburton. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Someone different.
Tyrese Halliburton. 2 shots.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
Pressure is on. Can he continue that theme?
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
Greg, this is all about execution. Can you...
Oh, he nailed it!
Guys, that's one for the highlight reel. They needed a 3 to extend the game, and the young fella delivers.
And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. And we'll be back with you right after this. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. And so here is Indiana. They got Siakam. Also Miles Turner out there. Neesmith is out there with Halliburton. And it's Nemhard in at the two-guard spot. Back to Siakam. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. And that's 21 points for Siakam.
Well, this is your 2019 most improved player, and now Siakam trying to become that franchise-level guy, carrying the load tonight. That's a throwback move right there. Lofts it up and over the defender with the finger roll.
Here's Neesmith. Poke loose. Halliburton outside. Here's Williams. That's his sixth field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Yeah, to start off with so many mistakes and still now find a way where everything's working, it allows their momentum and confidence to continue to build.
And out of bounds as the Thunder gain. The Thunder with the lead. How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
And that one, good.
That's about the vision that Chet Holmgren brings to the floor, sees the entirety of the game and finds a ready shooter.
Pass to Halliburton. He gets it in there. Halliburton's got 28 points for the game.
That's the IQ of Tyrese Halliburton in pick-and-roll action. Always understands how to get the defender to bite.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
Once again, that was your Thunder Youth Kids team.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Passes it to Joe. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
We all know that SGA is very capable of averaging 30 for a season. Tonight's exploit should come as no surprise.
Oh, what a dunk!
Look out below!
And a big-time jam right there.
Wow, that's a big-time finish from Tyrese Halliburton. Take off. Let him hear you, Tyrese.
Here's Holmgren. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for two. He's got 22.
You love the poise, the confidence of Chet Holmgren to step up and make a big shot.
Halliburton against Gilgeous-Alexander. Halliburton kicks to Turner. Siakam left side. Just 4 to shoot. Halliburton passes to Neesmith. Misses the three.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Well, tremendous effort, tremendous timing, the ability to alter shots on the perimeter. That was beautiful.
There's the pass to Siakam. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. And the Thunder, another three.
Well, you can see the kind of attention that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is now getting from the defense. This guy is elite offensively. You send what you can in his direction.
And it's Halliburton missing.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
Turner passes to Halliburton. Back to Turner. Halliburton outside. Tries it from the top of the key. Money! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Fearless move by Tyrese Halliburton. The game is complete and the mind is ready.
Time called here of the Thunder. And that's an intentional foul.
Pascal Siakam. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Indiana on D. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Tyrese Halliburton. Second personal foul. Second Gilgis Alexander.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Timeout called the Pacers. They're trailing by 5. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first overtime. What do you think, guys?
They need to score, and they need to do it quickly, but it is still possible here.
They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
Personal foul. 13 foul. At the line for your offender, Isaiah Jones.
It's the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ballgame. Timeout called the Pacers. They trailed by 4. 16 seconds left, and the first overtime action has been terrific.
The exact perfect position defensively, and execution has got to be on point.
Halliburton for 3. Got it! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
A remarkable three-point shooter out of the gates in his NBA career. Tyrese Halliburton, let him hear you.
14 foul. At the line for your offender, Isaiah Jones.
Shoot 2.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
And the perfect time to be perfect at the line. Only a 3 can tie it now.
Out left to the wing. Here's Neesmith. Bullseye! A tremendous 3 to tie it up.
Tyrese Halliburton doing his thing, showing you all he has in that passing arsenal.
And so we are tied again at the end of overtime. Now we're headed to overtime number 2. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this. And as we play into another overtime, the tension continues to build. Both teams refusing to quit. And so here is Indiana. Holmgren against Toppin. Pass to Nembhard. Halliburton against Gilgis Alexander. And it's Halliburton missing.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Joe passes to Gilgis Alexander. To the left wing. Holmgren wide open. Passes it to Hartenstein. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Thunder lead by 2.
What a pretty pass by Chet Holmgren. How about the big man finding his teammate right there?
Pass to Nembhard. Oh, that's blocked. Gilgis Alexander against Turner. Got a hand on it, and he recovers it, and he gets it back. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Yeah, that's about determination and hustle. Chet Holmgren getting the second chance opportunity because of his work.
Timeout called the Pacers. And Oklahoma City making a change. Caruso's checked in. Pacers trailed by 4. Here's Nemhard. This is it to Toppin. Wants to get it to Turner and does.
What a heads-up play by Obi. Toppin feeds the open man. Easy opportunity.
And Caruso's got the ball here for the Thunder. Halliburton against Gilgeous-Alexander. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Indiana's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. Indiana moving the ball around. Here's Halliburton. Got a piece of it. Here's Hartenstein. Turner covering. Turner with the steal. To take the lead. The Pacers getting another chance here. Toppin can't get it to go. The Thunder with the lead. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside, shot clock at 6. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul. 15 foul. At the line for 2. Isaiah Hartenstein.
Shooting 2.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And really just a great rhythm at the line, whether it's a big lead the first quarter or with the game hanging in the balance.
It's good from long range.
Toppin embraces the challenge, unafraid in the big moment.
A steal. And a fast break now for the Pacers. Nabbing another steal. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
Holmgren the pass to Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Trying to find Halliburton and gets it to him. Here's Nesmith. It's in!
Boy, the consistency he's had tonight has been impressive. Really steady from the field.
Oklahoma City's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot misses.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want. Oh. Now, here's Caruso. The dish to Holmgren. To end the run. Good! And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer. They're on cloud 9.
That was a huge lift for this crowd.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Halliburton. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. And so here's Oklahoma City. And here is Caruso. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a turn. Oh, big time play!
And he wins it at the buzzer.
Oh, an astonishing way to end this game. Some serious last-second heroics.
So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. A double overtime game can really take its toll on the players, and after this one, the officials, the fans, everyone's going to have to take a needed rest.
No doubt. I mean, when you have to dig that deep and play with that much determination to get a win, it was earned, and I tell you what, they've got to feel really good about themselves for fighting through.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin